I'm blaming the kids for got me going out looking crazy. Like, look at this. Oh, I can't blame the kids. I have to make this video looking all crazy. Look at this, man. I had to run to school. They were late for school and things of that nature. But nonetheless, I ain't have to. You have to turn this mug on. But look, man, I'm struggling. Anyway, let's get to this point. Let's get to this video real quick. I just want to have a quick discussion because it's. I don't even care about the interview with LeBron and Pat McAfee. I just want to touch on the particular subject, have a conversation about. So LeBron James says that Giannis would have scored 250 points in a game back in the 70s. Really, LeBron? Y'all know LeBron's full of caca for saying that. I hope he's being facetious. I'm assuming that's what he was doing. I'm assuming he was just saying he would have dominated at a high level in the 70s based off the skill set he has now in the 2020s and inserting him back in the 70s. I'm assuming that's what he was saying. I will hope that's what he was saying. But the comment about Giannis scoring 250 points in the 70s wasn't about Giannis. Trust me on this one. That comment, Giannis would score 250 points in the 70s, was all about LeBron. What do you mean, Alandis? What I mean is, if LeBron is known as one of the best players of all time, some of y'all may have him as the best, clearly he's better than Giannis. LeBron's career, Giannis' career is LeBron all day. So in all levels, LeBron, I don't know if you may give Giannis the slight edge in defense, but in terms of scoring, LeBron's is a better three-point shooter. He's a better mid-range shooter. He can get to the rim better. I mean, some people may have they push back on that, but LeBron is a better offensive player than Giannis. This is not up for discussion. I gotta two things can be true. LeBron, what he said was full of shit. Sorry for cursing. But he's a better player than Giannis. And so when LeBron said what he said, all that was a little underlying foundational piece to keep elevating himself as the best player. Instead of him saying that's what he would have did, he said, you know what? I'm going to use a guy who's known as a great player in this era that I am better than overall to say that that's what they would have did. Y'all figure that out. If he would have did that, what you think I would have did? That's all that was about. That's all. LeBron is too smart in terms of his IQ on the basketball court to know that that's not even a thing. That couldn't even happen. Think this through. Just common sense will tell you this. Let's say I'm going to be generous about this. Let's say Giannis is scoring 4 points a minute. 4 points every 60 seconds, right? Because there were no three-pointers. So let's say he scored 2 baskets a minute, right? That's 4 points a minute. There's 12 minutes in a quarter. 12 times 4 is 48, y'all. Okay? Now you times 48 by 4. That's 192. In order for you to score 4 points every 60 seconds, there would have to be a situation where you would, for whatever reason, the team is just going to allow you to get the ball, go in a straight line, and lay the ball in or dunk or whatever. I don't know if in the 70s you was allowed to dunk. But my point is, these guys in the 70s would have had to just literally, like, even traffic cones can slow you down a little bit. But you're saying these guys were so underneath Giannis. I'm talking about even with the skill set in 225. This dude somehow would have scored 4 points a minute? No adjustments would have been made. Nobody would have tried to triple team him, triple team him, quadruple team him. Nothing. They just gonna let this guy just score. They're not gonna make it an ugly game where they're like, you know what, this guy he's putting too much pressure on us. So the only way we can make it a game, we got to make it an ugly game, meaning that we're going to get the ball. And on the offensive end, we're going to hold that ball for the majority of that time. And then you got to take to the fact that somehow Giannis is always going to get to the basket. That's not going to be a wall built. He's going to make 100% of his shots. You can't be shooting at an 80% clip to get to 250. You got to make all your baskets. And even then, it would be kind of impossible. So the point is, I'm assuming LeBron was just being facetious. He was just basically saying that Giannis would have dominated at like like nobody ever had did before. And I would have even been more dominant because I'm known as a better player than Giannis. That's what I'm assuming he was saying without saying it. But 250, if that's what he believes, LeBron's full of crap. And I'm going to stick to that. Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel the Cub is. Until the next video.